It's a lot more gentle than I expected.
Okay, so this is a SCAR 20S in the next gen configuration. In the next generation configurations of all three of those rifles are dramatic improvements we made to the SCAR platform without deviating from all the things that made the SCAR a legendary icon, such as its durability, its reliability, its adaptability, its proven performance through thousands and thousands of rounds of testing, all while making improvements for shootability and shooter experience.
So what we're trying to do is basically update the decade and a half old 2 decades old design and eliminate majority of what aftermarket accessories people put on it.
If you notice, starting on the front of the rifle, one of those improvements is going to be suppressor compatible. So SCAR next generation is fully compatible with forward venting low back pressure suppressor.
That's impressive. That is impressive.
FN is now co-releasing or launching at the same time the QD series of suppressors, the 762 and the QD 556, that are forward venting, low back pressure, 3D printed Inconel suppressors, fully compatible and optimized for not only next gen SCAR but also legacy SCAR. SCAR 20S always had a long receiver, but the carbines is a lengthened receiver now, covers the gas block. 2-position gas regulator remains, but it's now fully enclosed and enveloped by the receiver. Underneath that is a longer, more slender forearm, now with M-lock. Improved sling mounting capability, you got a movable QD cup that's included with the rifle. On the back of the rifle, on the rear receiver plate, now QD cups mounted on the rear receiver plate. The two carbines with the carbine rear stock will have also QD cups back here, but this is the same SSR rear stock that we know from the legacy SCAR 20S. All the controls on next generation SCAR are improved or enhanced to include the magazine release buttons. They're elongated, come back closer to where the shooter's hand is at. The selector levers, there's now 3 selector levers. Offset long, offset short. You can flip those up to be offset up or down. Comes with a 3rd selector lever, which is offset neutral. With those 3 selector levers, the user can configure the rifle in 16 different ways on the selector levers alone. Noticeable here, you'll notice, you probably saw, ambidextrous bolt catch release, now on the right side. So before you chamber that first round, I want to urge you to give that a try instead of the traditional way of slingshotting or hitting the left-hand paddle, which remains. Hit that with your trigger finger, press down. That will chamber your first round, right with your trigger finger. The biggest feature upgrade is inside the rifle. There is now a hydraulic buffer in the bolt carrier.
If you had to pick one feature,
Hydraulic buffer bolt carrier.
there you go. Why has that been so impressive for you?
So the gun basically runs and run out now. So it never actually bottoms out, so you never have that sharp jolt of where the muzzle rides. So it's just constantly, instead of a punch, it's more of a push. And it helps you return back to your point of aim so easily and so quickly. The 5.56 is really where it shines. Even though you get more benefit out of the 7.62, the 5.56 is where you feel it the most.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, go ahead.
Feels like a 4. There you go. It will be making its way to GrabAGun.